Hi, this is James Shug with Westpac London's end of day report for Monday, December the 3rd. Positive start to the day in Europe with decent Chinese data underpinning the view that the Chinese economy slowdown it looks like it's bottoming out and that there's modestly stronger growth ahead there. But US data was disappointing. We had the manufacturing ISM dip back below 50. It came in at 49.5. From 51.7 in October. November was back below 50. So after 2 months back above 50, after sub 50 readings in June, July and August, we're back below 50 again in November. There may be some superstorm impact there, but it does seem to be that business is concerned about the outlook for the economy, particularly given the ongoing worries about the fiscal cliff negotiations. Construction spending was decent though, up 1.4% in October, driven by a solid rise in the residential component. That's the fastest rise in construction spending since May. We had the factory PMI in the UK. It posted its 7th straight sub 50 reading, came in at 49.1 in November, up from 47.3 in October, but still sub 50. But the big news was was out of Greece. The Greek government's offered 10 billion euros to buy back about 30 billion euros worth of the 60 odd billion of debt that was issued as part of the debt restructure back in March in the Greek bailout Mark II. If this is successful, it will help trigger the release of the bailout tranche that's been suspended from way back in June actually. EU ministers and IMF and ECB have agreed to release that bailout funding, but it is conditional on the debt to GDP ratio being reduced, and that's what the buyback's aimed at. Also, Angela Merkel at the weekend raised the possibility that Germany may write off some of its Greek debt at some point. Now, this is something they previously denied that they would do. So at last we're seeing austerity being replaced by leniency, it seems, on the part of Greece's creditors. So European markets are mostly higher, with at the close the London market up 0.1, France up 0.25%, 0.4% rise in Germany, Spain down 0.6 and an Italian gain of 0.4. And the Dow at 7:30 London time is down 0.25% at 12,990. The ISM survey that I mentioned, certainly a negative factor there. Commodity markets are mostly higher. We've got copper prices up 0.2%. Gold is up 0.3%, $89.16 a barrel, and an ounce. And oil at $89.16 a barrel is, sorry, let's do that again. Oil's at $89.16 a barrel, up 0.3%. Gold's up 0.4% at $1,719 an ounce. The Aussie dollar, 1.0421, is down about a little bit today, with US markets coming off, and we had some weaker retail sales figures earlier today in Australia. The Aussie data Tuesday, building approvals, the current account deficit, the net exports contribution to GDP, which is coming out on Wednesday, and of course the Reserve Bank decision. We're expecting a 1/4 point cut to come through from them. That's it for today. It's a very busy week with Bank of Canada, ECB, Bank of England, and the US non-farm payrolls report, all to look forward to as well later this week. And I'll be back same time tomorrow to report on some of that.